So Tennessee is going to be hosting Conference USA team New Mexico State. To be perfectly honest with you, I understand why they were scheduled. It's a nice little warm-up game after a week off, but honestly, I'm looking at this team going, really? This is who you're going to be playing? And you're wondering why you're having problems keeping going this season. Tony Sanchez is the head coach of New Mexico State. While he was at UNLV from 2015 to 2019, he went 20 and 40. His best season there was 2017. He went 5 and 7. His last two seasons there, he went 4 and 8. He is currently 3 and 6. This is going to get him at 3 and 7. He went 3 and 9 last year. Honestly, I don't see why. Maybe New Mexico State decided that this was the best they could do. Uh, that's the sad part about this. I mean, for a Conference USA team, they are not good. They beat Bryant, they beat Tulsa. Tulsa's like second worst team in the AAC. Ooh, they beat them 21-14. They beat Sam Houston 37-10. Now there's a surprise right there. That actually is a surprise right there that they were able to beat Sam Houston, especially how they beat them. But Sam Houston is the probably worst team in the Conference USA. Um, Wait a minute here. Yep, they're probably the worst team in the Conference USA. They did go to overtime with Missouri State, who's doing pretty good. They lost badly to Louisiana Tech. New Mexico was a somewhat close one, 14 or 18 points. Lost by 3 to Liberty, who's not doing good this year. Missouri State was a 24-17 overtime game. Western, basically, if you're a Tennessee Vols fan, you're looking at this team going, okay, cool. I mean, Tennessee is coming off of a week off after a loss, a heartbreaker to Oklahoma. And that's the only way to look at it. We've had 2 overtime games this year. I don't know. Joey Aguilar is doing good, but our defense there's just something about our defense. Even though we're doing good defensively, we're just not doing that good defensively. And so we're going to take a look at this game, but it, it, it is what it is. Also, if you like college football, if you like college sports, I do cover Tennessee Vols a lot. I also cover a lot of AC sports. Hit like, hit subscribe, and we're going to get into this. Let's go.
Hey folks, this is Paul with Redneck Sports. I want to thank you for viewing my video, and I want to give you one thought process. There was a famous coach at University of Tennessee by the name of General Robert Neyland. He had 6 maxims, but number 2 maxim is what everybody should apply to their life. Play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That's how to live your life right there.
Now, since the Aggies are visiting, we're going to talk about them first. I'm looking at their injury report. They've got so many injuries. I'm not even going to list them all. It really is that bad. They've got so many injuries that this team looks like they've pretty much given up. Uh, QB1 is Logan Fife, 153 of 282, 1,831 yards through the air. He's a 54.3% completion rate, 9 TDs, 9 interceptions, been sacked 21 times. So he has no offensive line and can't really deal with it. Darius Callaway has got 78 carries, 286 yards, 3 touchdowns. Got a long at 29. Dijon Stanley's got 39 carries, 107 yards, no touchdowns. Isaiah Ruddison has got a touchdown. Logan Fife has got a touchdown. They got 5 touchdowns rushing. Now, they got 10 through the air. Donovan Papple has got 39 catches, 476 yards, 3 touchdowns. PJ Johnson, 16 for 227, 3 touchdowns. Gavin Harris, a tight end, is 27 catches, 381 yards, 34-yard long run, but only got 1 touchdown. Donovan Papple's got a 55-yarder. TK King has got a 54-yard long run, but not got a touchdown. Brody Malone Bradford's got a 41-yard long run. He's got 2 touchdowns. PJ Johnson's got a 40-yarder. TJ Pride's got a touchdown. So they got 10 through the air, 5 on the ground. Their rushing game, just no. I'm not even going to talk about it anymore. Their receiving core is actually pretty decent. I can imagine some of these guys ending up on Power 4 teams. Uh, they got 16 sacks on opposing quarterbacks. That's not a good number. 31 pass. Now, their pass defense. Now, I got to give them this. Their pass defense is really good. 31 pass deflections, 10 interceptions, one that got returned back for a touchdown, 9 forced fumbles, and 8 fumble recoveries. So their defensive line is doing somewhat decent, but they can't get to opposing sides quarterbacks. But their pass defense looks really good. Now, Nathan Mitchell, they're a safety. When your safeties are doing this much work, you got a problem. Nathan Mitchell has got 64 tackles. He's a safety. 3 pass deflections, 3 interceptions, one that got turned back for a touchdown, 1 forced fumble. Torrey Geathers has got 60 tackles. He's a linebacker. 17 or 3 sacks, 2 pass deflections, 2 forced fumbles. Nick Session, a safety. So their third leading tackler and their first leading tackler are safeties. 47 tackles, 2 pass deflections, 1 forced fumble, 1 fumble recovery. Um, Jamal Thompson has got 46 tackles, 3 sacks, 1 interception, and 1 fumble recovery. So they've got an interesting defense. I have to give them that. They've got a really interesting defense. Penalty 54 for 499, 62 yards a game. Not that disciplined. I'm looking at this. No offensive line. I mean, basically, you might as well just bring in a high school team. But then again, though, Tony Sanchez is not known for being much of a coach anyway. Um, Rushing, Kadarius Calloway's got a 29-yarder, and Logan Fife's got a 24-yard rush. Their rushing is pathetic with an offensive line that doesn't hold water. Now, their pass game, I have to give them credit. Their pass game is really good. I mean, Donovan Fopple, um, this dude is a junior. I can imagine him going to another team next year. Gavin Harris he's on his third team. He started at Howard, went to Central Michigan, now New Mexico State. This guy's a dude. 381 yards, 27 catches, 14.1 yard average, 34-yard long run. But I, I mean, it's New Mexico State Aggies who are 3-6. So okay, so if you're an Aggies fan coming here to learn who the Vols are, Joey Aguilar, 2,737 yards through the air, 195 of 297, 65.7% completion rate. Not bad. Not one of the better ones, or not one of the top ones, but not bad. 21 touchdowns thrown, but 8 interceptions. Little he was, this isn't double figures here like he's been other seasons, but, been sacked 12 times. So this offensive line should be doing a little bit better, but they're not. But he's still, not too bad. Um, Deshaun Bishop's got 103 carries, 690 yards, 9 touchdowns, 50-yard long run. Star Thomas, 80 carries, 428 yards, 5 touchdowns. Peyton Lewis, 60 for 248, 6 touchdowns. Dwayne Morris, 18 for 88, 1 touchdown. Joey Aguilar's rushed 48 times, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns. 23 on the ground. Good rush, good rushing. Not always explosive, but got several that can do things. Now, our pass games got 23 touchdowns. Chris Brazzell, 49 for 808. 72-yard long run, 8 touchdowns. Braylon Staley's got 5 touchdowns. He's got a 73-yarder. Mike Matthews with the 62-yarder, 4 touchdowns. Miles Kesselman's got 2 touchdowns. Ethan Davis got a touchdown. Star Thomas got 2 touchdowns. This all receiving. And Jack Van Dorsler's got a touchdown. So 23 through the air, 23 on the ground. Pretty balanced team. They just haven't been standing up as much as you would think. Now, they do have 30 sacks on opposing quarterbacks. Our defense has got a lot of dudes. They just aren't stopping when they need people when they need to. 33 pass deflections, 6 interceptions. Now, that's hurting them, but they have scored on 2 of them. 15 forced fumbles, 10 fumble recoveries. Arian Carter's got 63 tackles, 1 sack, 1 pass deflection, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovery. Edwin Spillman, 58 tackles, 1.5 sacks, 2 pass deflections, 1 interception. Idris Farouk, 55 tackles, 2 pass deflections, 1 interception that got returned back for a touchdown, 3 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery. By the way, 2 linebackers and a defensive back. Our safeties aren't having to see this stuff as much. Got one heck of a defense that just looks like, by the numbers, should look like they're amazing, but they're just not doing what they need to do. They got 63 penalties, 527 yards, 58 yards per game. If you're an Aggies fan, this is mostly because the SEC, for some reason, hates Tennessee, or the refs do. I don't know, but hey, if you've got SEC refs in this game, y'all are probably going to get at least 1 touchdown just for by them making sure you get the touchdown. I mean, seriously, we got the dudes. We're doing pretty good. I mean, we're 6-3, unfortunately, but it's a good team, good defense. It just can't make the stops when we need to, and refs helping certain teams get to places. But that's Tennessee balls. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. Tennessee's going to run all over New Mexico State. At least they've got a good defense, and that should make the game interesting. If they're SEC refs that are officiating this game, like I said, you can imagine that they'll probably help New Mexico State in this game. But it's going to be a good warm up. I mean, Tennessee's still got Florida and Vandy. This could warm up before you get to Florida and Vandy, because Florida's at the swamp, but Vandy's at home. And Vandy, I don't know. Now, New Mexico State has still got UTEP and Middle Tennessee. Middle Tennessee at least is going to them. They're going to UTEP, but that's not that big of a trip. They should be at least 4-6 this year, or 4-8 this year. I think they can beat Middle Tennessee. They may be able to beat UTEP, to be perfectly honest with you. They might be able to go 5-7 this year. But I don't see them, unless the refs just completely get stupid. This should be Tennessee all day, every day. But the Aggies have a chance to make a little money and have a little fun. In all honesty, that's what I would do if I was the Aggies. Matter of fact, I'd make sure that the Aggies get to see a little bit of Tennessee if they're not from there. Some of their receiving corps is probably going to be looked at in this game, as is some of their defense. So I can imagine they've got some Power 4 teams looking to bring in some folks, and this is the right time to get New Mexico State the look that they need to get those players to better schools. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye.
I want to thank you for watching my video. And if you like what you saw, like, subscribe, and comment. Y'all have a good day now.